brightest blessings. And as I mentioned in an earlier video, I want to go through my Samhain decks. Halloween, spooky season, whatever you want to call it. And right now I have my decks in a bin. The bin is too small, it's overflowing, but it will give you a little bit of a view of what all I have as I pull them out. Now, see, this is an oracle, and it goes with this deck. So that's a set. And this is a tarot deck. It's the orange. And this is the companion oracle that goes with it. Oops, upside down. Some of these were Kickstarters. Some of them are mass market. I've been waiting almost all year to get to this one. This is another oracle from the Seasons of the Witch series, the Sovereign Oracle. This one's cool because it's got sparklies. This was probably my first Halloween deck. This is just a major arcana deck. And that's the end of my, and one that would not fit in there, and one I love, 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 is Darkwood Tarot. Might as well look at this one first. Comes with a big guidebook. Full color illustrations. Absolutely magnificent. And you can see the size of the cards. I just absolutely love the vibe of this deck, especially for autumn and Sovereign. Now, this deck I found on Amazon. There seems to be a company. Now, see, it does have a scan code, which most counterfeit decks have because they're produced in China. But this is the company, and they have been putting out decks of their own. They seem to be original with this company. This guidebook is basically just a copy of Arthur Edward Waite's A Pictorial Guide to the Tarot, but with their pictures of their cards instead of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And you can see that these are a foil type of card. And all the characters are skeletons. So like I said, I have only found this deck on Amazon through this company, Debris. And Murder of the Crows. Somehow this got messed up pretty good. I must have shuffled this at some point because they are really out of order. Oh, here's the Fool. So, oh wow. I must have did a spread because they're backwards with these. Now these are, no, they're not in order. Anyway, so that gives you an idea of what that deck looks like. It also has a book. It does have a couple spreads unique to the deck. And Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. I had high hopes for this, but personally, I was a bit disappointed with the artwork. It seems, I don't know, Italian Renaissance-y or something. I guess I was expecting and hoping for a more whimsical deck, and that's not what I got. So I really don't use this very much. It does have a book. And there is a pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern spread. This one is from a creator in the UK, James Battersby. They do some crowd-funded campaigns at least once a year. Does not generally come with a guidebook, but you can see there's, this one has sparklies. They had an edition that did not have the sparklies. I got both, but I don't know where my plain one is. And it follows Rider-Waite Smith pretty closely. He just kind of puts his own spin on it. Ooh, I like that. So, the Halloween deck is cool. Oh yeah, and here's the backs. I like the pumpkin plaid. But he has lots of really cool Rider-Waite Smith themed tarot decks. He's got a blacklight one. There's the Sugar Skull. Got this when I was at a bookstore, and it was just kind of a spending spree thing. Oh, got some spreads here. This looks like Celtic Cross. Your basic 3 spread, Celtic Cross. Here's a Sugar Skull spread. And that's it for them. And you can see it's a full color, very big book. The only thing about this is the cards are oversized, pretty big, and they are completely square. So they're kind of thin. So I probably would not do readings with these per se. Um, I'd probably do the Sugar Skull spread. Um, but to me, this is probably better used as kind of a meditation deck where you just draw a card a day and interact with it, or use it as a flashcard or something on your altar during Day of the Dead. The artwork's cool. I like it. Uh, Here's the Deviant Moon. When it came out, it was hugely popular. Don't hear a lot about it now. Um, but it is cool as a book. And I have definitely shuffled this deck. Um, my favorite show or podcast that helped me get into reading tarot. I was already a collector of decks, but I didn't read at the time. Um, was the Amateur Tarot podcast, and this was a deck that Brian brought out to do one of their readings, and Ben was just absolutely uh, aghast that this was a popular deck. He did not see the appeal of this deck. Um, and so yeah, it takes it's an acquired taste. It takes a particular person, I think, that will like this deck. Um, but I do. I think it's cool. I was happy when they came out with the borderless edition. Uh, there. The only spread he has is looks like kind of a, I guess a what do you call it, zodiac spread or astrology spread in the back. But Halloween, I think this is a particularly cool deck. Halloween Tarot. This is a whimsical deck. This is fun. Um, Especially around Halloween, I like decks that can be used adults and children. So this is fairly non-threatening. Um, the suits are a little bit different. Ghosts are obviously cups. Pumpkins are pentacles. Bats are swords, and imps are wands. So it's a fun deck. I love using it for Halloween readings. I don't know if there's a spread, 3 card spread, Celtic Cross spread, and looks like that's it. So nothing specific to this deck. This is a deck. This was a Kickstarter deck. It is now a mass market deck, I believe. Let's see the box. Uh, Back. So my OCD has a problem with the fact that the cards are 4 different colors. So 4: orange, black, white, black, orange, white. But there's also a gold one in here. There it is. There's the yellow. So it looks like there's 4 different colors, and they're just alternating, although there's 2 that are white. See, this is going to aggravate my OCD to no end. And I didn't realize before now, but it's basically a pit deck. And it looks like it's some of it looks like it's in French or Spanish. Maybe the court cards, which is interesting because okay, no, there's yeah, yeah. The aces are in English. Now that's a cool card. That's with pentacles. So that's 10. That's the 9. So the 8 of pentacles is a spider. So the aces are in English. The major arcana is in English, but the court cards seem to be in Spanish. Odd. The artwork is very cute, though. Box is nice, and it came with a cool pouch. This is one I haven't used yet, but it seems to be on a darker side, so I thought it would be good for Halloween. And it's a low Scarabeo deck, so you have all the extra stuff on the cards. But yeah, thought the artwork was cool. This is backwards. This is the Oracle deck, Creatures of the Night, and it did not come with a guidebook. They did. See, I haven't used it yet. It's still. The guidebook was digital, and I've misplaced it, so I'm not sure. I guess I would figure it out with. I could come up with my own meanings. This is the tarot deck. There, 78 tarot Halloween. So the artwork's similar. I haven't used this one either. Which is cool because in English Lit class, we read through Macbeth. Sorry, the Scottish play. And this was my line. So that was cool. Oh, get it out of plastic. But this is. I love this card. It is cool. Woohoo! That's my card. Oh, lovely. So, yeah, the take on some of these cards are that's a very cool strength card. Like the Haunted Carnival vibe. Oh, cool. Amen. So, backs of the cards, and they kind of got a foil sheen. So, yeah, this is a very gorgeous deck. I will have to use this. The cards are a little oversized, but it is gorgeous. Let's go with Sleepy Hollow next. I was so excited when I saw that this deck was out, and I'm assuming the artwork is from the Disney version of the movie, I guess. But book will explain who these characters are. The fool was kind of obvious. I'm assuming this is Baltus Phantasmal. Um, but yeah, prom bones. Very cool. I love that. And it's the backs of the cards. But this is a really pretty deck. My husband and I have to watch several versions of this story in movies when it comes to Halloween season. It doesn't look like it had. Oh, whoops. Wait a minute. What did I see? Oh, no, just cards. It doesn't look like there's a spread. Oops, I was wrong. It's in the back. The love triangle card. Ichabod's Guide. Now that sounds like it would be interesting to do. The Horseman's Chase. So that's cool. The Tribal Chieftain. Looks like that's it for the spreads. So I am looking forward to doing this deck, using this deck. There's another one. This is Cute Little Skeletons. It's a snug fit in this bag. Skeleton Tarot. Back of the card. So this is really cute. It could be used with children too, but it's another whimsical deck that I enjoy whimsical decks because I think it makes the readings a little less um, intense or intimidating for people who are not that familiar with the tarot, and it might be a little scary for them. And especially for people starting out reading the tarot, as long as it's very closely related to the Rider Waite Smith. This is quite the setup. Nice box, nice book. Oh, that's Celtic Carl spread and a couple others. Yes, this was really big. I tried to make it snug in here. I need to glue the pieces in. But, oh wow, this cardstock is really thin. It's a little. Because I can see myself using this a lot. Afraid my cards will get, good night. Really, really thin. But it does seem to be a really fun deck. Back of the book. Seasons of the Witch. I love these oracles. They do come with a book. A very hefty book. They have some of their own spreads in it. This one has red gilding on the side. The Yule one has green. Oh, this must have been the card I pulled for last Sovereign Ritual. It's the backs of the cards. So, but I really like these oracle decks. They just fit the season very, very well. They have your keyword, but they also give you a little blurb on it, so you don't have to look up in the book, which for me works really well with ritual. Because to have to look up the meaning in the book during ritual would break the vibe. So, and Santa Morta. I picked up these decks because my card for the year was Death. And I wanted to work with it a little bit more, explore my card, get comfortable with it. So that's the deck. This is the Oracle. The Oracle seems kind of confusing. It's got several different sections to the Oracle. Different cards mean different things. And I just really haven't worked with the Oracle. There was a spread specific to the tarot, and I printed it out, and I plan on gluing it in a journal and working through that spread for myself. This is the Lubanko Tarot. It was a Kickstarter several years ago. Book has silver. I thought the artwork. Okay, the Fool's missing. There's the Fool. But the artwork's kind of dark. So, it's a bit graphic. So, yeah, this may not be appropriate for all situations. Probably want to be careful who you use this with. But yeah, just the imagery to me felt like a darker deck, and would be appropriate for Halloween, or it's the dark time of the year. What's done? This is the Corrupted Tarot. This was another Kickstarter. Nice big book. And it has interesting imagery. Oh, it's got hollow foil back. Very cool. I do like the artwork. Oh, I'm liking that. But anyway, that's what the Corrupted Tarot looks like. And this is just a major arcana. I didn't realize that at the time that I backed it. But every so often, it's good to have just a major arcana. And I actually did. Where's my full card? I did actually use this. I believe it was this one in a ritual I posted last year. It was a ritual meditation. Um, I believe I used this deck because it used just the major arcana. There's the Fool. And I'm not sure. Oh, this is just a couple extra cards. There's my Fool. Oh, I know why he was last. He was number 22 in the deck for that reading. So that's why that was. But yeah, pretty sure I used this for that reading meditation because it just used the major arcana. And this was the most convenient one to use because it was in order. So, yes. Well, there's my dark decks. I actually had another debris deck. It's called the Black Deck. The artwork is stunning, but I can't find it. So, but yeah, those were my decks. I plan on adding to them this year, and I hope you found this interesting. If there's a particular deck you'd like to see a flip through all the way through with, just let me know. I'll be happy to do a video for you. Blessed be.